Day the FA Cup was played and you guys never saw me here, and you guys missed me, but I'm here to obviously bring you this story. I'm obviously going to be summarizing all the FA Cup games that really went ahead obviously take place, and the lead game is that of Arsenal beating Portsmouth by 4-0. Rokani David is here on the Rokani Media Football. As I warned you that internet is a problem because we are heading into elections and my government might switch off internet. So guys, if you don't see me for some days, just get to know internet is off in my country. You understand? Now, this happened at it's called what's the stadium? Trafford. Is it Fratton Park? That's where everything really went ahead to happen. And the side of Arsenal went ahead to obviously come back in style and demolished a team known as Portsmouth. Because in only the third minute, Bishop went ahead to obviously put Portsmouth into the lead. And then an own goal came in through from Andre Dozel that was at first given to the Arsenal defender who played as the Arsenal Stadium played as a defender that he's no guard, but it was given to Andre Dozel. Then, that was in the 8th minute, Martinelli gave Arsenal its first lead in the 25th minute. Nice corner brought in through by Noni Madueke, and Gabriel Martinelli headed it home. Then he went ahead to have, at the beginning of the second half, 51st minute, Martinelli again. Gabriel Jesus went ahead to do the needful. And again, in the 72nd minute, Gabriel Martinelli went ahead to complete his hat-trick into this game of football. So that's how the game of football went ahead to happen. But there are positives that you have to harvest from this game. One, the players that Arsenal really rested. The manager went ahead to rest very many players. I tell you, he went ahead to rest very many players. Martin Odegaard was rested. Timber was rested. Kai Havertz was rested. Martin Zubimendi was rested. Bukayo Saka was rested. Gyökeres was rested. Declan Rice was rested. David Raya was rested. Close to 9 players were rested in there, and the manager brought in others to obviously manage their match fitness. But he obviously had the likes of Ethan Nwaneri do the needful and really put in a very huge shift. Anoni Madueke played 90 minutes. You understand? Eze played 90 minutes. We even saw Kai Havertz return into this particular fixture. But you have to give Gabriel Martinelli credit for really scoring a hat-trick. I might be his biggest critic, but for me, I've always told you, I don't carry agendas of a player. When he obviously does something special, I'll come out and obviously let you know that he deserves kudos for what he has gone ahead to do. And guess what? This man deserves kudos. And who am I talking about? I'm talking about a player known as Gabriel Martinelli. Scoring a hat-trick is not easy, and this has gone ahead to add more to his season. Though in the Premier League, he's still redundant and is still lukewarm, but in the Champions League and the FA Cup, he has really raised to the occasion. Because in the Premier League, surprisingly, 16 games, 1 goal, 0 assists. That is it. Is it because that these players have gone ahead to get used to his style? I cannot tell, but those are his stats in the Premier League. But in the EFL Cup, 2 games, 0 assists. But go to the Champions League. The guy has gone ahead to play 5 games with 5 goals and 1 assist. 6 goal involvements in 5 games, Champions League, and he's really hitting the ground running and really firing all cylinders. That is Gabriel Martinelli. We go to the FA Cup. First game played, those are 3 goals, meaning that in the UEFA Champions League and the FA Cup, the guy has 8 goals. When you add on the one he has in the Premier League, 10 goals. And if I told you you're having 10 goals so far in the season, when you're really having lots of games to go, that means Gabriel Martinelli might grab 20 goals this season. You understand? So that is really the beauty of a player like him. And I've gone ahead to understand that players like him are really do really play like that because of the contract. Because Martinelli, towards getting his contract, like when his previous contract was coming to an end, that's when he came in through and really scored 16 Premier League goals. Were they 15 or 16? That season of 2022-2023. And no sooner they gave him a new contract than Gabriel Martinelli went ahead to really down tools. Now, with his contract coming to an end, Martinelli is firing up all cylinders. And the other very big factor is all about him wanting to be at the World Cup with the Brazil national team. As I've already told you, this is the golden chance of Brazil winning the World Cup. As for Brazil, the question has not been of the quality of players they have. The question has always been of the managers. And now they have one of the best managers in our generation. That is Carlo Ancelotti. Guys, to me, him, Sir Alex Ferguson, and I think in this era, I can pick Pep Guardiola to obviously join their club of really being the greatest of all time managers in there for you. So Brazil has always gone ahead to lack managers, as they've been having this syndrome that we will win if at all we have our managers, because they really have that pride. But they went ahead to obviously down it and really bin it, and now they're into here to put in a very huge shift in there for you. But Gabriel Martinelli, big talking factor. But Gabriel Jesus also bagging himself an assist in that game. That was really very important. And when you're going to be playing against a team like Chelsea on Wednesday in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup, all you need to do is to come up and obviously rest these players. Because I think even Chelsea, when they're obviously doing the job over the weekend, when they're beating Charlton, I think Rosinia, the manager of Chelsea, was also looking at this particular fixture, as his lineup was as follows: Jessen, Achepong, Jorel Hato, Wesley Fofana Tosin, Badiashile, Facundo Boanotti, Enzo Fernandez, Moise Caicedo, Andri Santos. You understand? And then there came in through, I think, Alejandro Garnacho in there. All right, even Garnacho was into the mix. You understand? So then he rested the following players: Pedro Neto, Enzo Fernandez, Liam Delap, Wesley Fofana, Estevo, Robert Sanchez, you understand? Yao Pedro, Trevor Chalobah. He was also eyeing this game of football because the likes of Gittens were into the mix, and obviously they put in a very huge shift in there for you. So that was the plan of the manager. But I tell you what, Chelsea also put out a very wonderful show, also away from home. Jero Hato in the 45th plus 4th minute, that was the first half, and towards. Then Tosin, 50th minute. Then Mark Guiu, 62nd minute. Pedro Neto, 90th plus 1st minute, made it 4. And then Enzo Fernandez went ahead to obviously score a penalty in the 90th plus 4th minute. But remember, for the likes of Charlton, as the game was 2-0, they came up and pulled one back through Miles Lebon. So that is how these two teams went ahead to prepare themselves for you. And I think early morning, I'm going to be premiering that video of who? I'm going to be premiering that video of Arsenal versus Chelsea. That match preview is really going to be huge, and that game is really going to be big for you, because you know what it is, and Arsenal are really working tooth and nail to obviously see to it that they don't fail to really play finals in 3 tournaments. That is the Champions League, Premier League, and the FA Cup. So we wait for that big one, but Chelsea also went ahead obviously demolish or annihilate a side known as Charlton in there for you. So from there, let's obviously get to what we call the stats of the game of Arsenal in there, and then we call it a day, and we'll be here for more news and information as stories are really clogging in left, right, and center. Now, the stats were as follows. Portsmouth had 8 shots, Arsenal had 12, 5 shots on target for both sides, 42% ball possession for Portsmouth, and Arsenal had 58% ball possession. 13 fouls committed by Portsmouth, Arsenal committed 8. Then 1 yellow card to the side of Portsmouth and 2 to Arsenal. No red cards were really issued. 2 offsides to Portsmouth and 4 offsides to Arsenal. 6 corners to the side of Portsmouth, and Arsenal had 8 corners in there for, and that's why they went ahead to score some goals from set pieces in there for you. So that is it, and that's the match reaction for me. Man of the match, obviously it's Gabriel Martinelli, and we now await to see how Arsenal will line up when all goes to the wire, and that is on Wednesday. Guys, that is it, and continue to subscribe because we want to hit 30,000 subscribers. We've clocked 28,000, and now our journey to 29,000 is on. And if at all you're watching us for the very first time, do the needful, subscribe to this channel, and you will thank me later, because we are here for the business, and the business is me doing you videos, and your business is to like, comment, and share, and obviously extend these videos to where they haven't gone ahead to reach. But also, after subscribing, hit the notification bell. That will enable you get notified every time I upload a video onto this beautiful channel. I love you guys, and thank you for obviously being part of this wonderful show. And first video of the day coming in through as the first recording, and more easier to drop out from me to you. So Reciprocation should be the best method for us to do the needful. Positive energy for this year 2026. We out.